Josh Green here for Tungsten Tales. Delighted to be joined by Mal Cuming, DPA qualifier for the PDC World Championships. World Championships, Mal, how are you feeling?
Yeah, it's how do I put it? I'm excited, but I'm still waiting for it to sink in. I think once I hit the plane, get to the airport, hit the plane, and head over, it's going to be a great feeling.
Yeah, I mean, you've obviously played at Lakeside before, a few years ago now against Justin Thompson, but this is very much a whole different thing going to the PDC World Championship. The world's best are there, and you're going to be competing on that stage
Yeah,
for a chance to face them and a chance to lift that trophy, really.
yeah, 100%. Yeah. Went across in 2019 and played at Lakeside against Justin Thompson. Pretty ironic the two Australians draw each other, but oh well. But yeah, to be able to walk on into Alexandra Palace onto the biggest stage of them all is just going to be a huge buzz. Yeah, and potentially play one of the best dart players to play the game.
I mean, are you hoping to avoid the Australians in the draw this year then?
Yes, yes. Yeah, Ray Smith can stay on the other end of the draw, I think.
But yeah, especially after what Ray did last year. He had a great year last year, didn't he? So I don't think,
He
I
had
think
an
if you can
awesome, yeah.
avoid him, you can.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Um,
Even though, he'd like not to play against Ray or Damo, Simon, GG if he qualifies. But at the end of the day, we'll all be there to support each other, so that'll be a bonus as well.
Well, talk me through your qualification route. Obviously, beating Gordon Mathers in the final. What was that sort of tournament like, and what was the feeling like when you secured the place at Ali Pali?
Um, yeah, I had a bit of an up and down day at the Oceanic Masters. I struggled a little bit in my round robins, but made it through off my board, obviously. Then had a tough draw right through to the final. Brandon Weaning, David Platt, Hope Ipua, and then, of course, GG in the final. And, GG is a gentleman of a man, I've got a lot of time, a lot of respect. We're teammates off the board. But to be honest, I actually didn't realise I'd won the tournament when I had won it. I thought it was a best of 5 sets, but it was only best of 3 sets. So, yeah, no, once it did sink in, it was a great feeling.
I mean, obviously, beating Gordon as well, somebody who's got a tour card, been over here for a couple of years now. He's had some really good results, but to get a win over Gigi, who's obviously an established player in Australia and over here in the UK, it's a really fantastic result.
Yeah, no, I've played GG a few times. Unfortunately, the results have always gone his way. But I got the main one. So GG is just a great player. No matter what you do, you know you're in for a tough game. He's no easy beat, that's for sure.
Seen you on World Series as well, which is invaluable experience against these big names. How much are you going to be able to use that, and how invaluable is it going to be for you going into the World Championship?
Yeah, it'll be quite valuable. Doing the World Series was the first time I've done it this year. There's a few things I did that I won't be doing at Ali Pali. Like I was actually listening to the crowd at some stage, just trying to hear the crowd, what they're doing and sort of thing, instead of concentrating 100% on my game. So, yeah, hopefully I won't be doing that on the big stage. But overall, just the experience of how the PDC runs, how they do things, behind the scenes, how everything works, it'll make life a lot easier when we go to the Alexandra Palace.
Yeah, I'm sure you've watched the PDC Worlds on TV before, and that crowd is pretty loud. So I'm sure listening to the crowd probably isn't something you're going to be wanting doing at Ali Palace.
No, that's right. No, especially when they start booing me, but for being an Aussie.
Oh, they're not too bad with Aussies. It's the Scottish they're not big fans of. So
I won't tell them my heritage then.
oh, you've got Scottish blood, have you?
Yes, yes. With a surname like Cuming, it's a Scottish name, yes.
Of course. Should have known. Should have known. Going into the World Championship, what is success for you? Are you just looking to get through a first round? The money is so huge at Ali Palace. Is it just very much get through the first round and see where you are then?
Yeah, look, to say just to make the stage is a big thing, but that's not where I want to be. I want to push myself to the limits, get past first round if possible, and just generally see how far I can go. I know I've got a good game when my mind's on and the darts are coming out good. So I know I can push the best of the best.
Yeah.
So if that comes out, I'm happy. But the money is good, but I'm not there for the money. I'm there for the game, to play the best of the best.
Yeah. Over the last 5
Don't,
years,
don't tell the wife
that. we've seen over the last 5 years really Australian darts going up and up. Obviously with Damo coming over, Gigi as well, and the players on the DPA tour are starting to produce those big averages, start to become more competitive. Has that been noticeable for yourself?
Yeah, 100%. With having Simon over there in the UK for, I think he's been there for nearly 15 years now. He's been a big stepping stone for Australian darts, leading the way for us. Then Damo, who's actually done wonderful things in the last 2 years that he's been there. Yeah, GG, they're all just paving the way for us Australians to come through. They're showing us that, yes, we are good enough to mix it with the best. We've got the game. The standard of our darts in Australia have lifted. Yeah, there's no easy games at all nowadays. If you're not throwing an 80, 85 average, you're going to struggle. Obviously, when we go to the UK, we have to step that up to a 90, 95. But we've got that. We can do that if we have to.
With you being over, we spoke off camera and said you're coming over, 10 days or so before the World Championship. Are you going to be staying after it for anything like Q School, or would it just be a case of getting back after the World Championship?
No, the original plan was to go over in January to do Q School. I wanted to give that a crack just to see where I am at with my darts. But now qualifying for the Worlds, well, we're staying over there for basically 2 months. We're staying across there for.
It's a long old haul in the UK, World Championship followed by Q School.
Yes, yeah.
Well, it's been lovely chatting to you, Mal. Really appreciate it, and we'll see you over here for the World Championship in, well, a few weeks' time.
Yeah, two and a bit weeks, I think we fly out. So looking forward to it, mate. Thank you very much for having me on your show.